got a bit of a water leak here, as you can see. The water is just sitting here, okay, but everywhere else is totally dry. Nothing coming from the bulkhead. Floor this side, let's have a look. The floor is totally dry there. It's only coming in just here. This A panel is totally dry, so it doesn't seem to be dripping down. It seems to be coming up from the floor here, so need to investigate that. Morning everyone. Today we're going to talk about leaks in Land Rover Discovery 2s. So if you've owned a Land Rover Discovery 2 or you own one presently, you will be no doubt aware that they leak like a sieve. There's quite a few places that they can leak, mainly the sunroof, the roof bars, the windscreen, the bulkhead, those kind of places really. So when I first bought mine was leaking from the sunroof. And when I dropped the headlining down, the sunroof drain tube had completely snapped away from the sunroof drain tray. So I fixed that using a raw plug like this. But today I've got a leak in my truck, and so just like Sleepy Cat, shout out to him, he's chasing leaks on his Disco 2. So I took the carpet out on my driver's side, and I've got water on the driver's side by the A panel. So I took the carpet out, had a look around. There's no drips coming from above at all, so it seems to be coming from below. So here's the carpet. As you can see, this carpet is really thick, and when it gets wet it just acts like a sponge. And this bit here, so this is where the A panel will be, this was totally sodden, and I left it outside for a couple of days in the sun to dry, and it did dry really well. And then I brought it back in the garage, and even then there was still some water in it. So I just took this bit out, and then you can see what you're doing, and you see the floor. So I had a look at mine the other day, and I found mine was leaking from the driver's door rubber. When on closer inspection I found that the two corners down the bottom, they weren't going, the rubber wasn't fitting right into the corner. So it looked like it shrunk. So I've done a bit of investigation, and I'm pretty sure this door rubber here is not fitting correctly. It looks like the door rubber's shrunk, because if it fits here, it's not fitting there. So you can see the water is coming under here, and it's just going to the lowest point, which is obviously here. So I'm going to fit it properly. I have got another door rubber in the loft of the carriage, so I'll try that for now until I get the other one out, and then I'll swap it over. But I'm pretty sure that is the culprit. I had a spare one which I put in, and it fits loads better now. So I'm just going to go and show you it fitted in place. Right, the new rubber is in place now. So I've had a look at the weather, and today, about 3 o'clock, we're going to get some nice storms. So we'll come back tomorrow, and fingers crossed, we'll have a nice dry floor. And if we have solved the issue. We'll see you in a bit. It looks like we still have water coming in. here. Puddle. So, looks like we haven't cured the leak, because there's still some water there, as you can see, and it does look like it's coming under, it's coming in under this seam here. You can see that. So I have bought some seam sealer, but first I'm going to give this a nice coat of rust inhibitor. So I'm just waiting for that to arrive. So meanwhile, I think we're going to clean out the sunroof drain pipes, see if that helps. Just had a look at the top of my windscreen. This is on the driver's side, and you can see here it's look at the water coming out of there. It's all dry up here, but under there, look, it's wet. So I'm thinking the water's coming off the roof into here and then just somehow seeping up under here. See there, look. Right, so I'm going to put a load of sealant in there. Look, that is sodden. So that's definitely one place they definitely leak up here. Look at all the water coming out of here, look. See it all the way along, look. 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 Need to dry that out first. Right, now I've softened this up a bit. You can see in there, there's been a great hole in there, look. I think water is just dripping from here straight into there. Although I haven't got a huge leak inside from the top, that shouldn't be happening. You can see water, look. So I'm going to run some sealant all in there, just along the top there, and then in here and down. You can see I've already put a little bit in there anyway, but obviously not enough. And the other thing is there's a Land Rover recall on this fracturing and letting water in here, which then goes down the A-pillar. So I'm also going to run some sealant along there as well, just in case. But anyway, this is the major source of leaks on Land Rovers, this and the sunroof tubes. There you go, that should keep the water out. So I've sealed it on the top, on the bottom, underneath. I've done the bit of the ledge there in case that's fractured, and down the windscreen as well. So let's see if we're a bit drier. Rain due tomorrow, so I'll put the truck back outside overnight, and we'll have a look tomorrow, see if there's any water in the inside the cab. Top tip: get some baby wipes, wet wipes. They get this mastic off your fingers and all your tools, your screwdrivers, and works really well. I always keep a pack in the garage for cleaning my hands. Really good. So that's it for today. I'm going to put all the interior back now, and I won't show you that because it's just a reverse of taking it apart, really. So we'll come back tomorrow and see if it's dry or not. See you later. Welcome back, everyone. Just going to give you a quick update on my sill and my leak. So I've taken the plastic sill off the outside, just to check there's nothing horrible lurking here on the sill, and To be fair, considering the off-roading I've done, it was pretty clean. A few spots of surface rust around some of these holes. So what I've done, I've given it a good rub down and a coat of Buzzweld RE. Okay, and I've done that all along the floor as well. So that's nice and rust free now. So the next plan of attack is this lip here. This is a seam. I believe the water is coming in under the seam somehow, whether it's on this side or under here, I don't know. So what I'm going to do, I've got some seam sealer, so I'm going to seal all of this up all the way along from the floor all the way along here and on the outside as well, and then we'll see if that solves the issue. So this is what I bought. This is a brushable seam sealer. Now I've used this before when I was restoring my Escort RS2000. You know, when you put new panels on, brush this on between the gaps or in between when the panels meet. Creates a nice seal. So this one I'm going to use. Oh, that's a good start. And we'll cut off. Try and get in all the nooks and crannies. Of course it won't be seen once the carpet goes back on anyway. So Land Rover seams do tend to deteriorate over time, which obviously causes water ingress. So better safe than sorry really. So I'm just doing this part here where the door sill goes. Let it dry and then hopefully this will help the door seal as well. So I'm going to put it on the door sill. Like that. This bit here, there, that looks very suspiciously unsealed. Well, it was till now. No water's getting in there, sucker. Morning everyone. Finally we've had some rain. We're due some big storms later on today, but we've had sunshine. Really hot temperatures last probably almost a week now. So anyway, last night we had some rain, so we can check and see if the leak is solved in the truck. Come on with me. Let's have a look, let's have a look. Woohoo, look at that. Totally dry. Totally dry. So I think we've solved that. I'm not sure if it was this seam or the windscreen, but it's dry as a bone in there. Result.